Happy Friday!
It's Friday?
Thursday for us. Friday for you. Congratulations. So today's video, Jess has something she wants to show you.
Yeah!
What you got there?
A bag of stuff.
And this is stuff that we're taking to
This is stuff I already packed for Disney World.
Oh yeah.
I like to forget things, so I do it way in advance so I don't forget stuff.
You like to forget things?
I don't like to, but I like to. I mean, it happens if I don't do it.
We have forgotten a lot of stuff, so we try to jump ahead of the game.
I just put things in here that I know I'm going to need.
So we're gonna
but I don't need in everyday life.
We're going to show you some of the things that Jess has already packed.
It's a lot of things.
I see something sticking out there that everybody's probably going to be interested in.
What, this?
Yes.
Okay, I'll show it. This is my wand for Harry Potter land. It's in here.
Whose wand is that?
Sirius Black's
Sirius
wand.
Black.
So I gotta bring this so we can do all the magic at Universal. We didn't get to do a lot of it last time, so now we gotta remember. And if I didn't put this in there, I would have totally forgot that I needed it. So I put it in there, and now I have it. Now let's just hope I don't forget this whole bag.
What's that?
This is our Universal cup. I think you can get these reactivated.
You can.
I thought that's what they said.
They said they're good for life. You
we
just
have
gotta
it.
pay to reactivate it. I think it was like $20.
The cup originally was. I don't think it cost that much to reactivate.
No,
it.
it's like $7.99 or something.
But I think it's just daily. I don't think they do it like.
We'll get free
every
drinks
day,
for the
but
whole
we'll have,
day at
yeah,
Universal.
drinks the whole
so.
day. With their cool cup.
Why don't you bust out the straws?
What? I have straws.
We have to bring these because they only do the paper straws.
And they are garbage.
And we've said this in a previous video. We make sure we throw ours away. We do not throw them on the ground, which is their reasoning for not wanting to do plastic straws.
I mean, it's because I guess they're. I don't even know. They want to say the recycling thing. I don't know. It's silly because they still have all kinds of other plastic stuff, so I don't really get.
Those paper straws, you take a few drinks,
yeah,
and I
they're
hate
so
the
gross.
taste. I hate that paper taste. I'm sure you guys can relate.
Yeah, they're really nasty, so I always bring our own straws so that we have them ready. Usually, well, what I'll do, the next thing, I always have plastic baggies, Ziploc baggies, and I have like every size in here from IKEA. And they're awesome, and going along with the straws, so I won't take that whole bag of straws in with us. I'll just take like one of the medium-sized bags or something and put some straws in there and just pop them in our bags that we have them for the day. And then I use the other ones for like bottled water or just like putting our phone and stuff in if it rains or if we go on a water ride or.
This is what I was saying yesterday in yesterday's video, which I'll leave a link down below so you guys can watch that Disney tips video I gave. But these are the plastic bags that we use to take our waters in. We put them in these big bags, wrap them up, put them in our backpack. Because like I was saying, even water at Disney is like $4 or $5 for a 20 ounce. So you want to bring your own, stop at Walmart or something when you're down there. All these little things that we're showing you here are things that we always try to remember to bring with us. Because we've been through it all. And we're trying to show you guys some of the fun stuff like the wand, the cup. And that's something I forgot about. Universal does have a thing to where you can buy a cup. And if you go back another day, you get endless drinks. Like free drinks for the whole day for $20. So you could share with your kids or anybody else. And it's a great deal.
And I always like to have the bags too for, I always collect like just different things from our trip, like bands or like if we go to a party or different things. So like I like to keep it as like a scrapbook bag just to keep like our stuff in there. And then plus I keep some of the smaller ones in there because we usually have snacks in our hotel that I can put like chips or cookies or whatever in there to throw in our bag for when we go into the park too.
And you can take all that stuff to Disney.
Yeah.
Unlike a lot of theme parks, you can take food. You can take your lunch into Disney, which can also save you a lot
Just
of money.
can't bring anything into a glass container, and you can't bring in alcohol.
Right.
So
I think that's pretty obvious.
it should be obvious,
So,
but
yeah. We were real excited to do this for you. I come home from work and Jess was like, I have an idea. Let's do a what have we packed so far video.
Well, because I think it's funny because we still have, what does that say? 36 days to go.
Yeah, she's even got our Halloween countdown for our Disney trip.
And I don't know. I think the last time when we went, it was kind of really last minute when we went in December because we just kind of jumped on it and we had tickets already, so we're like, let's just go. And so I wasn't like in my normal mind frame when I usually go on vacation, when we usually go. So I usually, you know, leading up to it, I'll put stuff in our room in there and I, you know, like, oh, I'll need this, so I'll just set it in there, or we might need this bag, or we need this or this. And I thought that it would be cool to just share things that, you know, and maybe you have other things that you guys bring that we might not be thinking of and we want to bring.
And if you're going here in the next month or so, something we thought we wouldn't have to bring this time, looks like we're going to have to bring masks.
Yeah, I got those in
We
there.
have plenty of hand sanitizer that we like accumulated over the last year and a half, so we'll bring some of that stuff. But you might want to bring some of that stuff anyway because, you know, kids are all over the place, so you're going to want to use some hand sanitizer.
Yeah, I don't even have my hand sanitizer in here, but I do have it in my actual, like, bag that I carry. I keep that in there all the time, so that'll always be in there. But no, I just thought it would be fun to show all the different things that I already have in there. And I'm probably, like, super extreme in some stuff we might not ever use, but I like to have it just in case. Because,
well, again, we drive.
Yeah, we drive, so
we
it's
can
easier
pack
for us to
a little more stuff. I recommend anybody drive unless you live a couple thousand miles away.
I will say one thing I do have that I don't have right here, but it's in there. I take my foot sauna bath, like the one that you just plug in and you can pour like salt in there, and I know it's probably just sounds really ridiculous, but it is so awesome when you, after you've been walking around all day, to just come back to your room and put like super hot or warm or however warm you like it water in there and just soak your feet for a while.
Because you walk a lot. As
It's
you guys,
awesome. I love it so much.
Past couple videos I've talked how important gym shoes are.
And the last time we went in December, that was one thing I didn't bring because, you know, we only went for a couple of days, so I didn't think, you know, anything about it. But, I mean, it would have been awesome then, too, even for just a couple of days. So that's one thing I definitely have ready in there to go, but I didn't bring it out here. So, these are all our important things. So this is our confirmation for our Universal passes. This here is our Boo Bash tickets. And Disney gift cards.
We might want to explain it some. So we
need those.
We got annual passes to Universal Studios.
Yeah, but we just ordered them online and we haven't like actually. It's just like the voucher for it, so we haven't actually like turned them in yet.
And it doesn't start until the first day we use it.
Yeah, until the first day we use it. But I don't know if I need all this, but like I said, I pack everything that I need. And
we got the whole document.
Good reason that I keep the plastic bags is like for stuff like this, I'll put this in a bag and put it in my backpack that I carry into the park just so that way it doesn't get red or ruined or anything once I, you know. I probably won't need it after that, but I do that.
Boo Bash.
Boo Bash tickets is the Halloween, it's not Halloween party, it's the after hours party that's replacing Mickey's Not So Scary
Still
this year.
Halloween party.
Hopefully it, Mickey's Not So Scary comes back next year, because I really like Mickey's Not So Scary, because this one is like a more shorter event, but it looks like it'll still be cool. And they do have trick-or-treating, and that's what I use this bag actually for. We use this bag for our trick-or-treating.
It's a little more expensive, but you get free food.
Free
free
you
drinks.
get free popcorn, ice creams, free bottles of pop and water.
We'll pretty much have the park to ourselves.
Yeah, it's after hours, so when the park closes,
from like 9 to
midnight. So
but
that'll be fun.
We can also get in at 7 o'clock, so we're basically
you can get in at
using
7
this
with your ticket.
as, you know, we're never in the park more than 6.
The whole day.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a big trip. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, be real fun. I have my fan for my neck fan.
Show them how it works.
Well, you just put it around your neck and turn it on, and then...
Now, in Florida heat, something like this. And yeah, she's tried this 100 times.
Yeah, I've used it
And
at
it
Kings
does
Island,
work.
and it's really awesome. And I also have I'm going to use this in addition to my cooling towel. I keep that in our freezer so that it's really, really cold for whenever I need it, but those are awesome too at the park.
A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people on Facebook and everything that say, oh, those cooling towels don't work. Well, she uses it all the time. She swears by it. I don't like anything around my neck
Some
like
people
that.
don't like them because they make you feel kind of clammy and weird because they are wet. But I mean, I don't ever have a problem with it. I like it, and I usually use it to I usually throw it around my shoulders, almost like a shawl, and it kind of keeps my arms from being sunburned. But I love it. I've always liked it ever since I bought it, because at first I was like, I don't know if I would like that, but
They used to be really cool with you going up to like the vendors that have the pops and the ice and stuff like that.
Yeah, they probably won't let you do that.
They probably
now.
won't do that though because of COVID.
You can just go into the bathroom, into the sink, and just rinse it
run
out
some
and
cold water on
squeeze it.
and it stays cold for a
it,
while,
yeah.
even just doing that.
It's awesome.
Yeah. What next cool item? Oh yes.
This is something very essential.
This is a necessity.
It is a phone charger, and also my plug in here for my fan too.
Keeps the camera running.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously you're on your phone all the time, and especially now that they make you mobile order and do all that kind of stuff, so you're going to be on your phone. I always have this one, and I have another little small one that I carry with us that I keep charged up, so that if we need to charge, he has one too, so that if we need to charge up our phones, we're ready to go.
I just thought of something else that we should probably tell you guys too. Disney's Wi-Fi sucks. I mean, it is terrible. It's like the worst Wi-Fi on the planet. That could be because hundreds of thousands of people are using it.
And it is.
But
it is what it is.
one thing you might want to do, and we had this mistake in Gatlinburg down at the Smoky Mountains, because we want to do some live shows and stuff. Well, I can't trust Disney Wi-Fi, so I am boosting my phone up for a month and getting unlimited data. Now, I don't know if whatever plan you have on your phone, but she ran out of data.
That was when we were at Disney, actually, in
was
December.
that Disney? Smokies was for the
So,
camera. But
the bad thing about Disney's app is it constantly is running in the background, even if you close out of it, unless you completely swipe out of it. And I think that's what happened to me is I didn't realize the app was running, and it ran through all of my data
so when
for
you
that
do
month.
when you do
It
mobile
was crazy.
when you do mobile ordering, do you have to keep the app running in the background?
Well, you have to keep it on because you have to tell them when you're coming back.
See, that could
or
be 40
when you're here
minutes
or
to
when
an
you're ready.
hour.
But I mean, you could probably close out of it and then go back into it.
Is there a way they can send you a text message or?
I don't know. And I mean, and it could also it could been a freak thing where it was running, but in addition to something else running. And I also made the mistake of doing a Facebook Live when I was at Disney, so that could have been
was only 10
another
minutes.
part of it. I guess it just depends on how much data your plan has and available versus how much you're actually using up when you're there. Because I don't think you realize how much you actually are using your phone and stuff when you're there. So
we're going to Orlando for 2 weeks, so I'm not messing around. We still want to be able to take you guys live with us for a couple different shows. We do for those of you just coming here, we do have a Friday night live show. Tonight for you guys, we're actually going to be starting it at 8 o'clock. Now, it used to be at 7 o'clock. We're doing it at 8 o'clock because we feel like more viewers were coming in at 8 o'clock. So we're going to start it then. Not sure how we're going to do that at Disney World. It is coming up awful quick.
it's coming up
pretty fast. So we're trying to find out how we're going to film all the live stuff.
Maybe we could just do a quick live from wherever we are at that moment.
I want to do a live on
I have
Thunder
a feeling
Mountain.
the first Friday that we're there is actually the day that we first get there, and we don't really have a lot of plans going on, so we might be either at our hotel or around the Universal area, so we might be able to do a small little live on that Friday. And then that next Friday we don't have plans either because we're deciding with
Disney
family
Springs
and stuff,
or
so.
City Walk.
But we might be able to. I'm not guaranteeing, so hopefully we can try to do something.
Well, we will figure out
We'll pop
something.
something up
There
there,
will
or
be
some
something.
kind of short or something. Whatever.
We like getting you. That's our favorite thing to do is getting you guys involved, especially in our vacations and our travels and our adventures. And you better believe we're going to have something like that in store for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
This is like all important stuff.
So this isn't super important, but it's really funny for me and him because we are very picky. And it's cool since we drive. You can't even see it yet. But it's cool since we drive that we can bring it with us. Our own soap.
Yep.
I hate hotel soap. I swear it makes my skin dry out, and we love the pump soap for when we're washing our hands and stuff. So I always bring our own soap. Obviously, we bring our shampoo and stuff, but that's in the shower right now. But we always have extra of these, so I just popped one in there. But yes, we bring our own soap, and we bring our own toilet paper too. And I know that sounds really weird, but if you're staying at Disney Hotel, Disney hotels are the worst.
The worst.
They're like
Absolute
one ply or half ply toilet paper is the worst toilet paper. I'm telling you, it's awful.
And you know what? It doesn't get much better with the resorts either.
It really doesn't.
Because I was at Beach Club, and I'm not going to get too graphic here. But I was at Beach Club, and it was the same toilet paper that was at Pop Century.
Yeah,
and here's Beach Club in price. Here's not saying that. I think that if you're going to spend, how much is it a night at Beach Club?
A lot.
$500-600 a night, maybe.
It should be, the higher resort, the better. But I mean, it's not that way. And even the toilet paper in the theme parks. I know this is a weird topic.
It's terrible.
But it's awful. So when you're walking around all day, and it's like you just kind of feel gross and yucky. So that's why we bring our own stuff with us so that we have it in the hotel. We don't have to worry about using all that sandpapery stuff for the whole time. It's a weird thing, but hey, we do it. Next.
Let us know down in the comments what your favorite kind of toilet paper is.
Yeah, or do you bring toilet paper with you on vacation? Or order it? Because you could still order it even if you fly. I don't know. It's weird, but
some hotels around the country are better than others. A couple of hotels up by Kings Island here. The hotel, the True by Hilton, that was the first thing. That's like the first thing we notice now is the toilet paper.
And that is a thing, because the hotel we're staying at is in the Hilton family. So this place might actually have decent toilet paper, but we'll still have our own in case it's awful. So.
Absolutely.
Magic band. So, when we went in December, I totally forgot to bring our magic bands because I'm a dummy dum-dum. We had to buy some when we were there.
We had to worry about masks and all that stuff.
It was so last minute, and we never go in December, so it was just like your brain isn't thinking the way it normally does when you take your normal trips and stuff, so I guess I just wasn't thinking about it. And I didn't think to put our magic band. I like to have a bunch. That's my Halloween one. I think all of these are mine except for one is yours. 2 of them are yours. These 2 are yours, and all the rest of them are mine.
Sometimes we put them on just to make.
And I may take more. I don't know. I like to have different varieties. So, I have my one with the snacks and the castle with Mickey and the Halloween one. I don't even know if you can see those. And then I got this cool one with joy and sadness on it. But I like having variety, and that was his one that he had with all the parks icons and stuff on it, which is cool.
Yeah, this is the one that I had to get. Because just somebody forgot her.
Yeah, I bought a Christmas one, which I might still bring and use because I don't care if it's a Christmas magic band.
I love this one though because it's got all the parks on it.
Yeah, that one's cool.
And it's got Mickey in front of the castle.
But I mean, and I know people are probably like, "You're not staying on property. Why do you need a magic band?"
Because we like them.
I like having the magic bands. I feel like it's easier to just get in and out, and also if you have the memory maker, it's easier to tap. I don't have that yet. I'm deciding. I don't know yet. I can't decide. I'm indifferent because I don't like the mask thing, but if you're outside and in front of all the icons and stuff, you don't have to wear your mask, so the only pictures that we would have would be the ride photos with masks, so I don't know. Speak of masks, obviously I have our masks. This is just some of them. And I have a box of those.
We've got 3 boxes.
9 million. I mean, everybody
in the
probably
neighborhood
does.
need a mask. Come on over.
Everybody probably has this in their house because they flip flop one direction to the other direction. One day you need them, the next day you don't need them. So it's like
when they ended it around here, I was gonna start a bonfire with them, but
and I mean, I can use them for because I use epoxy stuff in some of my crafts, and you're supposed to wear masks and stuff for that. And I'm probably bad, and just like a lot of people do not use it. But
I'm sure I can make a cool Halloween costume out of it.
There's tons of masks. We have those, but since you have to wear them inside.
Did you show them those?
And I like the paper ones mostly because you can just throw them away when you want them. But these are some new ones that I got. This says "Whip It" on it, and it's
Dole
like
whips.
Dole Whips all around it. And then this one is Up, with like Up characters,
Squirrel.
and they're super cute, and I like them. And these ones, I normally don't like wearing these kind of masks outside, like in the elements, because they're kind of hot. But since you only have to wear them indoors, I feel like these might be okay because we'll be in air conditioning.
Well,
so.
yeah, and the thing is this is something that was a struggle for us during the wintertime, was that it was fine wearing them outside.
Yeah, because it was so cold outside.
But Floridians, they had people from Florida, it was cold to them. So they had the heat on in every store, and we were burning up.
I mean, we were cold when we were outside. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's pictures of us because we were like bundled up in our sweaters and stuff, and like the mask was actually nice to wear outside. But yeah, for some reason, like they cranked up the heat.
That
like,
place at Epcot, what was
it
that?
was like 100 degrees in there. It was crazy.
But during the summertime, right now, they have got the AC cranking.
We're hoping that is the opposite way. That when we go in the stores, it'll be like freezing cold and frigid.
Well, that's usually how it is.
Yeah.
That's what threw us off in December, was because usually when we're there in September, it's ice cold anywhere you go.
I mean, we weren't prepared. I think we just kind of, we only had ever been to Disney one other time in December. And because that's not normally, we always go in September for my birthday and our anniversary, so I don't know. I mean, we weren't prepared for a lot of stuff, so.
This next part looks important.
I like to bring this stuff. It's called KT tape. It's like kinesiology, or I don't even know how to say that word. But I use this for my knees. Sometimes my knee gets really bad and it hurts so much when I walk, and I absolutely love this stuff. I bring a pair of scissors too, obviously, so I'll need to throw a pair in here. But, I don't know. It's just something about the way the tape works. You have to follow there's like strict ways on how you have to apply it, so that the way your leg is bending or wherever you're putting it is actually moving the way that it needs to move. But I mean, I've got it down to a science now because I use it all the time. But I love this stuff. I mean, and you can put it on this kind, and it'll stay for a couple of days without having to reapply it, which is awesome.
And if you have bad knees at all, or bad ankles, or bad joints,
you can use
this
it
stuff
anywhere.
She uses this all the time when we're at Disney, and you can tell, like, if you haven't used it for a day, you'll feel it.
It's awesome. My mom and dad just went to Pigeon Forge, and my dad has really bad knees. And they don't usually do a lot of walking and stuff. And I gave him some of this, and I showed my mom how to apply it and all the, the correct way to do it. And my dad swore by it. He said, I couldn't believe how much that stuff, because you don't think like, a couple pieces of tape is going to help your leg. But it really does help. I highly recommend using this stuff.
It's the way it adheres. Yeah. It's like an adhesive.
They're like tape strips. These aren't open, but they're like tape strips, but they're kind of like stretchy almost. So you like put like this. I don't really know how like the science behind it, but you use like the stretch within the strips to go along with the natural bends of your legs or your arms or wherever you're putting it.
Something that is always good to pack in a 2-week trip to Orlando, Florida.
It's definitely awesome, and you should definitely try it if you have any problems with your knees or with anything, really. But it's awesome, and I love it. I swear by it. I probably have 5 rolls of it, and I always buy more just so that I have enough of it, but it's great. This next thing is just a fun thing that I always get. I always get these cute buttons from this company. I can't even remember. I don't know. I think it's called Park Bound Buttons.
Park Bound Buttons.
Park Bound Buttons. And she makes the cutest buttons, kind of like the first visit or we're celebrating or whatever, but they're all like different ones. Like
I'll leave the link to that.
Yeah, this one, I think they can see it. There's like a Spaceship Earth one, which I think is so cute. And then, obviously, I had to get a Halloween one.
Yeah, because they just started decorating for Halloween.
Yay!
It's August 5th.
This one is so funny because I was there when they did the cake on the castle, and a lot of people hated it, but I absolutely loved it, and I think it's funny. But I love wearing these buttons, and he'll wear some of them too. I have some other ones I'll have to get in there. I don't know where they're at, but this one is a Figment one. But I like them because
There's some real funny ones. I like
because they're different than...
I got one that's Forky from Toy Story 4 that says, "I'm trash."
Yeah. I didn't put the other ones in here. I have to get them out of my other bag, but I have a bunch of other ones, so... but I thought this one was funny because of, like, social distancing. If you can read this. You're too close.
Yeah.
And then I had to get this one because Halloween and I love Hocus Pocus. So, yay! And we have some other ones, like I have a Splash Mountain one and I have a Stitch one that says, "I'm here for snacks."
Yeah.
And a bunch of other ones. But they're just fun to wear, you know, other than the normal ones that they give you. So, I like having them. So
I was hoping to have a pin made. Congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. So...
We can still do that when we get it, but we won't have it at Disney.
If you got any friends, share our video, subscribe down below, give us a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
That's the one thing I wanted to do. That was like my whole thought was like, I want to get a button that says, "You just crossed 1,000 subscribers."
Someday we will.
Someday, YouTube.
Yeah.
We're working on it. We're trying. We hope you enjoy the entertainment.
So that's all I have so far. Obviously, when we get to, you know, a lot closer, we'll have a lot of other things because we take a snack bag and we take a cooler and we have, you know, our suitcases, and I bring, you know, my fan and just like things like that.
But,
so we'll show all that stuff.
And we wanna bring these tips to you guys because these are things that we have kind of accumulated over the years. We've kind of, you know, we've learned by mistakes by not having these things.
Yeah.
When you go on a Disney, anywhere in Orlando, Florida, if you go Universal, Disney, any of the parks, you know, it's good to have like some of the perks. You know, you want to know what you can do, like bringing your lunch, like this right here. This will save you a fortune at Universal Studios because you're going to pay $5 for a 20-ounce pop, or you can pay $20 for this, and you get drinks all day. Yeah. And then you can get, there's an RFID chip here, or, is that how you say that?
I think so.
RFID chip. And what they do is they scan this the next day. It costs like $7 or $8, but you get drinks again the next day, and this lasts for life. We got this like during Mardi Gras like 2 years ago.
Yeah, and I always have other things
cool
too that aren't in here, but it's stuff that we use, you know, daily. But like I'll put like Band-Aids, and I take blister Band-Aids and things like that, and Neosporin, and then I usually, I mean, I'm crazy, and I pack like literally everything, you know, under the sun. We'll have, you know, antacids, and we'll have allergy medicine and all that kind of stuff, just because you never know like what's going to happen, and we bring it, and we have the luxury of having our car, so.
And you guys may think that it's a little overkill, but I'm telling you, everything
yeah.
we bring, we've
use. Needed it, or
yeah,
we've needed it
in the past.
Yeah, so
like
it's like
Band-Aids, or
yes.
I don't know.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to go to, those little packs of what are they? The little Rolaids or Tums or something. I have forgotten them so many times, and I've had to go looking in the shops and stuff. And when we would stay at Pop Century, they're like $3 for like a roll of like 8 of them, and it's like you could get like a box of them, like 100 of them for that price.
I mean, it is nice that the resorts has that stuff, but yeah, you're
gonna
pay
be
for
upcharged. And definitely another thing that I sometimes forget, aloe. Like, for if you get sunburn, I have that in our fridge right now, but I'll throw it in our cooler when we leave. Yeah, that stuff, I mean, don't forget that stuff, because even if you load up on, even if you're loaded up on sunblock, which I'll have that too, it's in there because we use it for the pool, it's in our pool bag right now. But even if you are loaded up on sunblock, it is inevitable that you're going to probably get some kind of sun. And that aloe stuff definitely helps. And I have noticed that a lot of shops don't sell like the gel kind. It's more like a lotion, and I feel like that doesn't soothe it as good as the gel does. So definitely keep that in there too.
Absolutely. Well, guys, thanks for watching our what have we packed so far lately, Disney extravaganza?
Yeah, this is Packing 101 with Jess and Danno. Just kidding.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, actually tonight, if you want to join the live show, it's starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time, so check us out. It's going to be fun. We're going to be talking all kinds of Disney stuff. With all that being said, we are out. And always remember, the adventure is out
There.